Welcome to the Dressage Draw of Leg 2 of the Event Rider Masters. An incredible location. Last week we were at Chatsworth in the heart of Derbyshire in England. This week in the heart of Germany, just outside Frankfurt at Briebisch Palace, the Schloss Park, the venue for Leg 2 of the 2018 Event Rider Masters Series. Now the Dressage Draw is about to take place. Hannah White joins me. Hannah, very different. Last week Chatsworth, this week Wiesbaden, but still just as incredible.
Oh, it is fabulous here, isn't it? We've got the marvellous Briebisch Palace behind us, like you said. We've got a completely different group of riders, a completely different group of horses, and an incredible field. The competition's going to be amazing.
It certainly is. All three of the world's top 3 ranked riders make the lineup. 11 different nations represented, and it promises to be an exciting couple of days of competition. So the Dressage Draw, let me just explain to you how this has worked, because dressage in the Event Rider Masters is actually seeded. So the average of up to the last 5 dressage tests for each of the horses is taking into account the new FEI scoring system, and that splits the field into 3 groups. So Group C will be first into the arena, then Group B, and then finally Group A. So Hannah, you're going to do the honours. Who is going to get us underway? We go live at 8:45 Central European time. And it is a gentleman making his Event Rider Masters debut. Kai-Stefan Meyer, one of 6 Germans in the field, with Cascaria. And actually Kai based in Arville, while Leg 3 of the series will be taking place towards the end of June. Then for Italy, Rebecca Chiapero, Quilando Z coming forward. Rebecca again making her Event Rider Masters debut. Katrin Kodem-Hazrati, Cosma for Austria, the combination that represented Austria at the European Championships in Stragom last year. And then making a bid for freedom, Heel van Hoosje Azrael for Belgium. Heel top 20 in Jardy on his Event Rider Masters debut last year. One of my firm favourites from Jardy, actually. Keep a close eye on them in the dressage. Peter Flarup and Frankie for Denmark. Peter, one of the most experienced riders in the field, and again, that the horse that he rode at those European Championships last year. And then he won in Jardy on his Event Rider Masters debut. It is none other than the reigning Olympic champion, Michael Young. He comes forward with a relatively inexperienced 8-year-old Corazon. Can he take his second Event Rider Masters leg? Izzy Taylor, direct to general, the penultimate combination to go in Group C. Izzy picked up very good series points with a podium finish in 3rd place at Chatsworth. She'll be looking to improve on that this weekend. And finally, Katja Weimann, one of 4 Australians in the field with BP Cosmopolitan. So that is the first session of dressage, and let's take a look at how that running order looks for you. So the first session of dressage has taken place. Let's turn our attentions to the group seeded B, and some top combinations coming forward in this group as well. The top 14 riders all have an average of sub 30. Well, Oliver Townend and Kilner Braddon Evo. This is a horse that is somewhat of an Event Rider Masters specialist. He's won twice at Gatcombe and Blair in 2016, second in the series finale at Blenheim as well. Tim Price, Sekatinka for New Zealand. Another combination with good Event Rider Masters form. 6th at Barbary, 5th at Blair last season. Sam Griffiths and Happy Times. Next, another combination for Australia. Happy Times, such a campaigner, and he's 19 years of age, the oldest horse in the Event Rider Masters field. And then for Belgium, Karen Donkers and Jalapeno. And this is a horse that, keep an eye out for them in the cross-country on Saturday afternoon, has never had an international cross-country jumping fault. Karen, hugely experienced as well. Ludwig Svennestal, Elkazir SP. Ludwig here for Sweden, and he was on the podium at Gatcombe last year as well. So he's already had one taste of the podium finish. And Marlin Josefsson, Alan, also for Sweden. Marlin represented Sweden at the European Championships last year in Stragom, and actually made her Event Rider Masters debut in Jardy. And Christopher Forsberg, Hippo's Sapporo. Christopher next to come forward. So the last to go in the group seeded B will be Nicholas Beschora, Tom Go 3, one of 6 Germans in the field. Now, Nicholas actually led the dressage after the first phase in Blair last year. Keep a very close eye on him because he's very talented in that first phase. So 2/3 of the way through this dressage draw, let's take a look at how the running order appears. And then we will turn our attentions to this final group of session, and I assure you there are some top names coming forward. Well, there'll be a short break, and around 11:48 Central European time, that's 10:48 British Summer Time, we turn our attentions to the final 9 riders to go. Now, these are all the horses with the best averages in the field. So, Christopher Burton, Polystar. Chris was on the podium twice last year. That was with Graph Liberty. Polystar making his Event Rider Masters debut. And then it will be Janelle Price and Cloud Dance. This horse, second best average dressage score in the field. Janelle full of confidence at the moment. Liz Halliday Sharp, Fernhill by Night, our sole representatives from the United States of America. They were 6th in the series finale at Blenheim last year, and ones that can certainly put in a very strong performance in this first phase. Bill Levitt, Shannondale Titan, this is a horse that has been such a huge part of the Event Rider Masters series, making his 11th appearance in the series this year. Andreas Ossolt and Pennsylvania for Germany. This is a combination that have very good Wiesbaden form. They've been 3rd here previously, and Andreas hugely experienced as well. And then it will be Julia Krajewski, Samurai Duteau Julia, who actually won here in Wiesbaden on that very horse previously and was on the podium here 12 months ago. That was with Chipmunk on her only Event Rider Masters performance. Tim Lips and Biro next to go for the Netherlands. Tim, the reigning Dutch national champion. And then it will be the one we have been waiting for, the one that could challenge that Event Rider Masters dressage record score, which is 20.5. Ingrid Klimke and SAP Hailbob, the reigning European champions. And finally, last year's victors, Sarah Cohen and Treason, one of 3 British combinations in the field. My word, what a lineup. We cannot wait to bring you all of the coverage live and free. eventridermasters.tv. We go live at 8:45 Central European time tomorrow. That's Friday, and we hope that you can join us, because I can assure you, leg 2 of the Event Rider Masters, it is about to get started, and it is about to be an exceptional one. We'll see you then.